Hello everyone, my name is Robot Ren. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. Today is gonna be a pretty chill episode. Today we're just building and prepping to fight the Broodmother. So we're gonna go over to Green Ob with a few things. We're gonna throw down some cliff platforms. We're gonna put up some walls. We're gonna build a little building that will have a refrigerator and a generator to keep the sweet veggie cakes in. And we're gonna put up a big gate to make sure that nothing can come up the hill into Green Ob. We're just gonna secure that all off. So that's the plan for today. Let's get started. Whew. That was a tough one. So yeah, we pretty much got everything ready to go. I just need to craft up a couple of cliff platforms. And I should have. Oh, of course. That's what I get for building the joke set. Oh well. I should probably dump off this stuff anyway. And that reminds me, I'm gonna grab those too. Yeah, Buck's all loaded up, ready to go. Ooh. I almost said excuse me coming through, but that would be stealing someone else's tagline. That's not cool. Alright, what was I missing? I think it was wood. Cliff, platform. Yeah, it's definitely wood. Just a little bit of wood. So yeah, when I was building this kind of base in ASE, of course I got into ASE late after Aberration, so I already had access to cliff platforms. And then when ASA came out, pre-Aberration, there were no cliff platforms. So the last time I did this build was very, very different, and cliff platforms are just so much easier and so much better, in my opinion. I should probably grab a little extra food, just in case. Oh. I'm telling you, I'm gonna try to leave here without everything I need, and then I'm gonna have to come back. I haven't made the fridge. So I like to keep a fridge on site so I can take the sweet veggie cakes over, have them right there ready to go and not deteriorating while we get everything set up. Because they're kind of expensive to make, really. I mean, it's not like crazy over the top, but still, you don't want them just going bad on you, sitting on a ramp ready to go. Anyway, I will meet you over at Green Ob. Why is it every time I want to build an obelisk, we have an outbreak of fog? I swear. I mean, it's only happened twice, but it's weird that it's happened twice, right? Or something like that. Man, it is like genuinely foggy. Alright, and then it clears up. That's cool. So, first things first, we're gonna take this behemoth gate and place it down. Now, since we have cryopods, this isn't that big of a deal. We're probably not going to be taking dinos in and out of here, but it's also a pretty easy way to cover a large area. And I've already got him anyway, so righteous. Now that we got that down, nothing should be able to get in here. Unless it spawns in here. Yeah, it might jump that gap, but I doubt it. Once again, I would like to give the disclaimer, please don't do this if you're on an official public server. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't even build this close to an obelisk, but even if you can, it's kind of a jerk move to, you know, block off access to everyone else. Anyway, that is my PSA for this time. So, the new cliff platforms that came out with Aberration are absolutely amazing. Amazing. First of all, they're gigantically huge. And in fact, I probably don't need 2 of them, honestly. But also, the fact that they will snap together to make a single cohesive thing. That's just awesome. So that is going to provide us all the room we will ever need to stage up our dinos and get them away from the obelisk. Now, realistically, anything outside this ring shouldn't be a problem, but I don't know. I just don't like to have them that close if I don't have to. I prefer to have room to operate. So, next up, we're going to put down some triangles. This is just one of those niceties that they added with the new cliff platforms. And I love it. Like, the amount of work it would have taken in ASE with those cliff platforms to get something this nice looking right out of the gate, I mean, you would have struggled. You would have struggled greatly. And that took me like less than a minute. Kind of hard to argue with those results. All right. Next up, I think I'm going to build my little shack over here. Probably should have brought a Dodic. Would have been nice and easy to clear out all these rocks. And I would have got more material from them. But not that big of a deal, really. I'm just kind of lazy sometimes when it comes to that sort of thing. But I do love me a good overhang. I was wondering if these were harvestable or not, and I guess I got my answer. Because if they weren't, they would have disappeared. Not that I really need the fiber. I mostly just need them out of my hair. So you have already seen me build this basic build quite a few times at this point. Just a simple shack structure. Probably even more simple than, well, definitely more simple than what I built over at Blue Ob. I do like the double doors, though. I place a couple of those here. Oh, I hadn't really considered that when I said, hey, I like to build things with a little bit of an overhang. It's It's all fun and games when the distance of your fall is from there to there. But when it's from there to there, at least there's water down there. I have some chance of survival. Not guaranteed, but some chance. I'm going to try to place these first. It's always a little bit of a pain point, but that wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. But I do fully believe in the idea that even temporary structures don't have to be ugly. Not with the building system we have in ASA. This might be a little more difficult. I'm not going to be able to see that. All right. Yeah, let's just... We'll leave that for now. Oh my goodness. I didn't bring the roof pieces. I thought I had the roof pieces. I have roof pieces. Alright. Back to base. Let's go get him. I mean, would it even be a Robot Wren building video if I didn't forget some simple but essential part? Oh, I had extras of those too. See? I told you. I didn't make any more because I already had some. And then I forgot them. And then I came back. And now we're going back. Classic. Now, one of the benefits of being on a server, of course, is that you can access any boss from any obelisk. So you may not even need to do this if you're on a server. Come on, game. Thank you. But even if you're on a server, maybe you just feel like, you know, going extra hard mode or something. And if that's the case, this is a method of setting up a little ob base. Alright, that's that done. You know what? I'm going to leave that there for the time being. Partly because I don't really need it back at the moment, and partly because the moment I take it away, I will need to get up on the roof for whatever reason. And then I'll just have to place it back down again because sadly I didn't bring a ladder. Right now I am pressing the Q button and just cycling through the snap points until I get the one that I want. I did not remember to grab walls. I didn't specifically call that out the last time, which was kind of an oversight on my part. That's a very useful piece of knowledge, but if you're new to the game, it's something you might not know about. So, alright. Basic shack has been achieved. I didn't bring a bed either. I have become spoiled by the automatic doors. I was spoiled by automatic doors on ASE when we had S+. And then there was no S+ for ASA, and I got unspoiled by it. And since they added that back in with Bob's Tall Tales, I have since become spoiled once more. It's the little things in life, really. I didn't bring a bed. I didn't bring a box. My goodness. I am a menace, and I cannot be trusted. But I did bring the generator. So that's good. And as has become my custom, I will do the little secret hidden door. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess it would be like that. Since I built it a little bit off. How about that? Nope. We're learning blah, blah. We're learning how to speak is what we're learning. We are learning new techniques and stuff all the time. I like that. I like it a lot. Turn it on. Fantastic. We will slap that down there. I love these skins. I love being able to build in stone, but make it look like wood. So you get all the benefits of stone. And all the style of wood. Actually, I don't want that there anymore. This could be dicey. Oh, I saw it very briefly. Haha. That's another thing I missed from S+. And I know there's a mod for it, and I've considered it. The pickup gun. Man, I made so much use of that. And then, again, in the early days of ASA, when I did not have that available to me, honestly, it made taming so much more difficult for me because my technique was to, place down a trap and then pick it up real fast, and you could do that and really follow a creature if it was being difficult. Like, say something like a Yudi that loves to scare you away or move a lot before you can get it trapped. So you could drop a trap real fast, and then when it inevitably left you behind, you could quickly pick up your trap and move to the next location. That's looking nice. Matter of fact, we're just going to do all wood. Why not? I'll leave that stone because I like the textural difference. Let's go stone here too. Or stone, not stone. Let's go with wood here too. Shablam. Man. It's like I should have brought some lights or something to go along with that generator. Alright. There is our adorable little cottage-looking thing. That exists only for brief usage and for... Oh, I missed a spot. Can't have that. It exists for brief usage only and to satisfy my desire. Oh, and I put the wrong thing in the place in the... Ignore me. Everything is fine. And I'm definitely not going to accidentally fall off of here. I love the windows on the angled pieces. I just didn't want it there. Alright, so anyway, that is probably the most important structure. The rest of it is putting up walls so that my Therazinos do not yeet themselves right off of here. And they will. They absolutely will. They have no concept of height. And I know this from personal experience. The first time I built one of these, I used the railings because they look cool and they don't make you feel claustrophobic, like you're all completely blocked in. You can actually see the outside world. But the railings stop nothing. They barely stop you, let alone gigantic dinosaurs. You know, I'm thinking the second cliff platform was overkill. I did 2 in ASE, but again, ASE platforms were way, way smaller. And I'm pretty sure I can get 20 Therazinos around here. No problem. So, yeah. I guess we need to go back for the bed. And what else? I know there was something else. I'll remember it on the way. But definitely we're getting a bed. And something else. Yeah, I think that's going to be more than big enough. It was, of course, a box. I need a box to store all the items in. Box. Just one, please. And then I don't think I have any beds made. Matter of fact, I know I don't have any beds made because I took the 2 beds that I had made over to the lava cave. thankfully, because I ended up making use of those beds, but that is neither here nor there. Actually, they're there and not here. Nope. Can have all of that except the thatch. The thatch I like to keep right here because it's mostly just used for making wood or stone structures. Okay. So we know we're gonna need these pieces. And now I need to look up what we need from this set of items. Alright, so it is Sarco skin. Titanoboa. Sauropod vertebrae. And Therizino I am pretty sure that is what we need. What else? I'm certain I'm forgetting something. Other than the Therizinos, of course. I know that I'm leaving them behind for the time being. Yeah, it might be nice to have... How did you get in there? So yeah, the Therizinos and the sweet veggie cakes, those will be coming later. You know what? I think I've got extras. Yes. Might as well make a tap and a water tank. Or not make, have a tap and a water tank. So I don't have to run down, get out of here. So that I don't have to run down there and get water, which I definitely will. I definitely would have to do that. What do I need for a tap? Wood. Alright, let's get back and finish up this build. And then I'm going to start moving everyone over and getting them all set up. Which is, of course, an absolute lie because... Oh. I thought that was baryonyx for a second. I've never seen an iguanodon that color, but I've seen a lot of baryonyx that color. Fairly recently, in fact. You threw me off, bro. You threw me off. Alright, we gotta find a place to put down this tap. And by tap, I mean water intake. Oh. You can put it up there? That's cool. Alright, let's see if that'll work. But yeah, I actually have a lot of work left to do to get the Therizinos ready. I need to make their new saddles, first of all. It worked. That is awesome. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, I gotta get all their new saddles made, and then finish leveling them up a little bit more. The box, Ren, the box. How many times are you gonna forget the box? Also the beds. So worried about being able to drink water. These things are a little more important than that. Oh, they're on the otter. Like they always are. All right. There we go. That's our little, always with the zoomed out. What is going on? That's our little shack. That's our little... Look at the cameraman. That's our little shack. That's our platform. That's us pretty much ready to go for the next fight. So for you, it will be Saturday. For me, it will probably be in about an hour. I'm going to go ahead and get them all set up. And then, as much as I'm dreading it, I'm going to run the Broodmother. So, like no other boss scares me the way that she does. Even the dragon. I mean, the dragon is a tough boss, don't get me wrong. But I have just had more calamities trying to beat the Broodmother than I have with any of the other bosses. So, even, I don't know, like the Broodmother on the center, like the Broodmother monkey combo, just doesn't seem to be as difficult as the Broodmother all by herself. It's something else, but anyway, that will all be for the next episode. My name is Robot Ren. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.